Okay, hello, welcome everybody. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good myself. So, yeah. First things first, let me say hello to Gaming Hamster. Nice that you're here, and also some other people just joined. I hope we all have a good time, and we will continue our chosen painting. And I do have one thing to say. I did a lot of work off stream. So we will be mostly refining, but I don't know, that's maybe just the way it is. And I don't know why my application here on the mobile phone doesn't work. I think now it does. I think it just needed a quick whip. So yeah, I think now it is okay. Like I said, we chose this cliff painting here. But I really think we could have also gotten this one in maybe for the next time. I'm not sure. But yeah, as you can see, this is pretty rough, and I did a lot of work off stream. So what we can do now is just to watch the quick recap, because I recorded every step like I always do in the time lapse. So yeah, let's do that. And Inzo asked, do you actually have a live besides the stream? Yeah, I do. I pretty much do. And yeah, especially today, I had a really long conference, like 4 hours. But after that, I was so tired that I just slept for, I don't know, 1 hour? Oh, 2 hours, okay. But now I just drank a coffee and I'm fit again, and I'm really happy to yeah, go on here. And I don't know what they did here. The app has a bit of trouble. Okay, so let's watch together the quick montage, right? What did I do to this image? Yeah, I pretty much refined it. So let's have a go, let's watch, and after that I will continue painting. Like I said, the main topic was suggested by my girlfriend, that we have a cow in here somewhere, and you can see me introducing the cow after, yeah, I just fixed the image overall a little bit. Yeah, later down the line, and I do use a bit of photo bash. I have to be honest here. I do a lot of overpainting with the cow because I'm really bad with the animals. But everything else, as you can see here, is pretty much done without any big reference. I read about a lone traveler and his cows. To be honest, they are really good hidden in the picture. Yeah, they come afterwards. Just have a bit of patience. They will appear, I promise. But you can see the cliff already. Okay, that thing is settled. Let me just grab a bit of water. But you can see already it looks a bit nicer, because I did refine a bit these are essentially boxes, right? The stones that constitute the cliff. And I think I also did a bit of work on the grass, but still in the final image it's pretty rough. So we might have to paint over a bit of the foliage and the vegetation. But we do that when we come to it. Actually, that's pretty long, right? Like 2 minutes still. And now I do a bit of photo bash again. As you can see, we have a bridge here, and also some mountains in the background. And now I try to integrate this a bit better in the picture, following perspective. overpaint everything. I mean, ultimately, I didn't really use it, and just now I constructed all of the arcs in the picture because I thought that worked better than using the photo reference, but it helped me at least to give me an idea. And now we have this Mage Academy in the background. I think I also need to spend some time. And there's the Lone Traveler. He slowly emerges from the image. But yeah, I think with the Mage Academy we'll spend a lot of time refining that. And vegetation, and yeah, I don't know. Still a lot of the rocky stones are still undefined, and we might need to do that as well. I think now we get to the cows, right? Not too sure. I do have a second recording. I will show that to you afterwards. And then I added some rain, and I removed that again later because the rain thing is just an effect. So let's open this one. It's just me refining the cow's bit. I think it's not as long, it's just 1 hour. 1 hour, 1 minute, I'm sorry. I have some questions about the background story you surely have created. I didn't. Why is he traveling, and especially why doesn't he have a backpack but only some cows? I actually can't answer that because I thought he is like a mage in disguise, and he disguises himself by being a peasant and by having some cows traveling with him to this mage academy. I don't know what he is up to there, but certainly nothing too good. I don't know, maybe he is. I haven't figured that part out so much. And yeah, why doesn't he have a backpack? I mean, we can add a backpack. It's not a big deal. We could do that. So, yeah, as you can see, here now we have pretty much the building defined a bit more. And yeah, that's it. Let's switch to the image now. And then I can start to paint. Okay, he's really addicted to fresh milk. Might be the case, you never know. So, first of all, I mean, the rain really adds, mood to the image, but I still tend to prefer to hide this, just for the painting phase. We have this effect and it will be included in the end. So, let's see. First of all, I need to open my references. And then let's try to paint here. I think here I mostly concentrate on 3 colors, on like this light ochre color on the brown background, and Yeah, this is mainly the shadow area, and then we have some form of midtone. I'm not really too sure if we should use the midtone as much. And also, I think the shadow color might be a bit strong, so I might end up deleting a bit of the tonal value that is pretty harsh here. Okay, let's just get into the mood to paint a bit. And now I screwed up the perspective. Maybe let's use the perspective here a bit. And what I also might want to do is to move all of that to another layer. So let's do that real quick, because I do want to use the soft brown brush to feather everything out a bit and get some quick light effects in here. I can show that to you once we do that. Yeah, it really doesn't matter if it's not as defined. I will paint over that anyway, so that should work. Okay, let's see what we do here. I do want to have some angular elements here. Yeah, this will be a lot of detailing though. Let's also move that down. And we can include the preserve transparency, so then I can paint down here. This looks weird, but it is actually correct in perspective. Yeah, I almost feel like we should get rid of the midtones and maybe reintroduce them in a later stage. Let's deactivate preserve transparency. We do want these window elements to be a bit steeper, more gothic looking. Switch on perspective grid. The thing is, I want this to have a pretty detailed look, because I also think it's important for the storytelling going on in the image. But then again, we have to watch out that the dark tones are not too dark, and I think this is actually the case here. What we can do, I mean, first of all, we can feather the thing out, but I don't want to do that just yet. Just want to add a little bit of an uplift in the shadow colors. So let's do that. Yeah, I think something like that. Yeah. Let me check without the ant lines. Yeah, that is nicer. Let's merge that down and continue to paint. Let's get rid of these construction lines. And activate the grid again. I mean, it's a lot of detailing at this point. But I was so motivated to do something off stream. And it's not the way it is. I think actually this looks a bit too thick on this side. What we can do here is select the poly tool and make that just a bit smaller. Okay, I think I hit the wrong button there. We might need to distort that though. Okay, let's just scale and then wait a moment. I'm gonna use the chalk brush. Chalk, that's really a mouthful. And we need to remove this part. Let's look if everything looks a bit better. I think it does. Let me try something. I do think I also want to copy like this element here. And move it here. Okay, need to merge this down. Oh, now let's continue. Oh, we selected some random area. And hit preserve transparency. That way. Okay, now actually we can't do that. Just have to include some color information here. I'm almost tempted to upscale the whole thing a bit, because I feel like since we're working on 100% here, I run out a bit of pixels to work with. Let's just continue just for a short while with what we have. For these architectural elements, you just want to take your time. It won't look good instant. Oh. Yeah. Activate the grid again. It won't look good instantly, so you just have to work until it looks good. Yeah, I do want to add a bit of shadow area here. As always, I keep encouraging you, if you have any questions regarding like technique, art, or basically anything, just feel free to ask. I do my very best to answer all your questions, but you don't have to. If you're just here to lurk, that's totally fine too. I just keep mentioning this from time to time, that everybody feels welcome. As this is the vibe I'm going for in this stream. And also in the YouTube video, in case you're watching this on YouTube. Like I had in the last time really a lot of new followers. Yeah, let's go for this element here. I think this looks nice. This should be a bit lighter, right? If it is at an angle. To check out how we construct this. I'm basically designing a lot of the things here on the fly, but I do have some reference here from Real Cathedral to make it a bit more grounded in reality. And in case you're struggling with these architectural designs, there's absolutely no shame in like copying this one-to-one. Here I do have a bit of mashup of various elements. And also one good idea when designing this stuff is not to overdo it with the colors and the shades. Like, as you can see here, I have basically, I mean, now I introduced like one additional color, but basically it's just 3 colors. It's this grayish tone, which also serves doubling as a shadow highlight. Like here I can make the perspective clear in the shadows a bit. We have like this main ochreish tone, which is a mid-tone, and then we have the shadow of this darker brown tone. let's look at the whole image again. Maybe switch off the grid for a short moment and switch on the rain, which we will introduce later. I certainly have to work on the cows as well. Maybe that's the next thing we focus on. Yeah, sorry, but we gotta detail this. We gotta work here primarily. And what we can also do here is use the ellipse tool and make that conform to the perspective. And if we do that just right, we have a bit of a better ellipse here. And I also want to, maybe we can shrink the selected area. And now this doesn't work because it flips to my other monitor. I hate when it does that. I wish there was a possibility just to make that all appear only on the tablet. I haven't been able to figure out how to do that. It doesn't really work, does it? Let's create another element here. What are you doing? So, okay. And create another one here in the middle. It didn't work. I think that looks about right. I mean, you could certainly try to make this like really perfectly conform to perspective and stuff like that. I usually just settle for good enough, and that's good enough for me. But it might not be for you, depending on what exactly you're painting. Now it looks like a Pokeball. But we can introduce with a chalk brush some lines. I'm not sure that I want to keep this color. I think I want some blue element here. And now it gets really tricky with the shadow, right? It's not so easy. Yeah, and I don't want this to have like a perfectly triangular form. I do want these little like North German brick buildings, so I want to include here. So let's see how we're gonna approach this. I think first I'm gonna delete this actually. It's just a sketch. Nothing lost of value here. And then we can reintroduce after we overpainted this a bit. We can reintroduce the bricks one step at a time. Okay. We also need to make air. Okay. I think I should start with this line first because this is supposed to be like directly in the middle. Something like that? I think that looks about right. And don't be afraid to use some form of construction lines. Don't be afraid to overpaint everything. That is the beauty of oil and digital. You can basically slap as much color as you want on the picture. And after some tries, usually the thing will sort itself out. Paint with confidence, not with fear. And I also think we can use some of the light color maybe on the edges here to pronounce them. At first let's use the shadow color. Yeah, I do run out a bit of pixels, so maybe we should upscale. Like, this is the whole image, and currently it's at 4K, but we might need to. And I think again it looks a bit contrast creepy. we might have to scale up the shadow values a little bit, and I'm not too sure. Still have a lot of work to go here. did color pick the wrong color. But now everything should work. Almost looks a bit too bright. I think it was very cool for accentuating the edges. It has a bit too much contrast for my taste. Yeah, I'm experimenting a bit with the forms here, just to get something that looks like something I do want to include. This is a bit I don't know. So, sorry for not talking as much. I'm still experimenting here. I haven't found the right solution. Do want to make this a bit larger. If you have this Gothic type of architecture, I always think it's a good idea to make things a bit more angular, a bit more sharp. But then again, a lot of the things that I tend to construct seems to be a mixture between Romanesque and Gothic architecture, which is a lot of the stuff that I do see in real life, because that is what we have here. Architecturally. Okay. It actually doesn't work like that. We need to, these need to be in 3 wires. Doesn't work. So let's see if we do want to include some of the sky color here. I don't know. Maybe we can find a shortcut for that. I think, is lighten the way to do it? No, it isn't. Let me see if we can find a mode. And again, I don't think we can find one. Actually, that looks also pretty cool. Like, this is glow dodge. Let's use the soft round brush. And then on top of that, let's use color and color pick from the sky. I think that looks interesting. And we also have some color variation. Maybe? Okay. Let's go. Oh! I have to merge it like that. Do we want the windows to have the same kind of appearance? I mean, we can try, right? So let's include some quick mock-up. Yeah, I think that looks nice. Here, do we want to have this on the main entrance as well? Okay, let's do that one differently. Wait a moment. Let's use the lasso tool here and then the soft round brush. I think this will be the more economic solution to this. And also preserve transparency. Nope. Oh, we are painting on another layer. It's not a big deal. Come, let's do it like that. Switch that off. And just remove this one with the eraser brush. I do like that it looks a bit friendlier. Like the other reference I had looked a bit more like dangerous, and I mean, he is in disguise, the mage traveling here with the cows, but I feel is he the bad guy? I don't know. Maybe he is in disguise and doesn't want to cause any harm. This looks a bit more peaceful, more serene. I do like that. I do want to experiment a bit with some saturated tones, because the whole thing is so damn desaturated. And yeah, these are the lights. And now we can delete out some of the overlapping. Why isn't this working? Okay, we need the grid again. We also want some windows here. I do think, especially on this side, it might look cool. So let's give that a try. I think that's cool. Yeah, currently I'm contemplating how much I want the whole thing to be detailed. Like, it is a background element after all. Just want to accentuate the edges a Just a little bit. If you don't like this, it's okay, but I do tend to enjoy this. It's like a little mini sharpen effect in Photoshop. Okay, I'd say let's move on to another element of the picture. I think what I also want to address is the water. Or do we want to keep that on another layer? I think we do. Can we use for multiple layers? Okay, apply to connect pixels only. I think that's okay. It looks really rough, but yeah. We can introduce some glowing effect here. And I also want to go in here with the oil brush and make this a bit more watery, especially here when the water connects to these bridges. Yeah, this looks pretty rough, I'm aware. It's still a bit of an artifact of the photo brush. Maybe we can use, which brush am I searching? I think I searched for the Feng Zhu brush. I do want to feather out this airbrush effect. I think for this we can also use this oil brush, which I labeled nice. Yeah, it's here. Okay. Let's maybe this. Oh, is it a cool one? No. I'm not too sure. I had this one that was really subtle. I think it was this one. Okay, I think it doesn't work because it is on a separate layer. Okay, and that makes things a bit more complicated. What are we gonna do about that? Can I merge that down without it looking too bad? I can. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, it works as intended. Und Tamahome and Hirodra, nice to have you here on the stream. How are you doing? How do you like the image that we're currently painting? I think we did a great job. You need some form of shadow color in here though. Make this a bit darker, like a really darkish green. Maybe we can introduce this here. You do need to be aware that this will start out thicker and then thin out. Oh, not doing good. Salmonellenvergiftung! What? Tamahome! I wish you that you get well soon. I did have a food poisoning as well 2 times in my life, and I tell you that is not much fun. Yeah, so I feel you, and I wish that you get well soon. Hirodra, how are you doing? Oh no, Tamahome, I hope you recover fast. Yeah, so do I. The picture has changed a lot since I last seen it. It looks really good now. It combines quite different elements I wouldn't expect usually. Yeah, I did want to include the cows, and I also have like this rain effect, which will be in the end picture. Because as you can see, he has a little like shelter built. And I imagine this guy to be some sort of mage, which actually is in disguise as a peasant, and he wants to go into this mage academy. So this is kind of the story around the picture. And I really wanted to conform to the script that was given by my girlfriend, that we have some cows in here. And I think they fit. I think it's really cool. And as you can see here, this is the last time you've seen the thing. And I showed you in a time lapse what I did with the picture. And now I basically just focused on the building in the stream. But I think that was a good idea. It looks now a lot nicer. That's still a lot to do. But as always, you know me. You know, I'm just gonna take it to, okay, it looks presentable. And that's okay, and let's remove the rain. I tend to switch the rain off so that I can concentrate better on the other element of the image. Yeah, I can't do that, right? I have to... Now that we have so many layers, does it change them? It does. Can we merge that down? Yeah, that also kind of works. So let's keep that merge down. Let's go to the cliff and then separate layers a bit. But as you can see, I want to make this point a bit clear. Like, this isn't so different from this picture. I mean, I added some elements and I detailed it, but essentially it's the same thing. So, I don't know. Point is, maybe don't be too judgmental of your thumbnails if you're doing some. They should look cool, and if the basic values are there, it will look nice. But you have to put some work in it. The guy on the shelter looks quite desert-ish to me, which is contrasted by the grass and the cows. Yeah, I can see that. Like, it is a bit like Assassin's Creed with the cloak. So, yeah, it might be. Okay. This is why I hate working on so many layers, because now I don't really know. I paint here and nothing changes. Man, okay, I need to be on the layer of man. Okay, that kind of makes sense. I don't know, just a few corrections. And here I thought maybe I do something with the silhouette. Like, I don't know. I can't tell you exactly what I want this to be, but I feel like some spiky elements could be cool. This doesn't work like I intended. Sometimes you have to try a couple of times to get it right. And sometimes it doesn't work. It's also fine. I don't know. I think it's too much, right? No. Okay. It was worth a try. But they are implicit expectations I had and interpretations I made. That's not bad. You're not lost as long as you don't draw for minutes until you realize you painted lower invisible layers. Yeah, I know at least painting on layers that that are not correct ones, and then I have to fix everything later. I think let's leave the man for now like he is. Maybe I can do something with the shelter here, and for this I do want the rain to be turned on. This won't be easy here. Possible ultra detailed little splashes on the hand. Yeah, I tried to go for some like water inside the shelter here. I don't know if that really works out. At least I do want to emphasize the perspective in here. I also do have to take into account where the light is coming from. So I think this should be a bit lighter. Let's remove the rain for a short moment. And also my girlfriend suggested that we might have some like bands flowing from the trees in the wind. We can also try to do that. maybe blue one as well. Do we want to have another color? Just red and blue? I mean, it's not even red per se. It's a bit of a tinted... like salmon? Salmon, I think that is the one that I wanted to say. By the way, the cow looks like it's directly lit by the sun. While it's not impossible during rain, it might be unlikely on this side in your case. You mean this area here? I mean, it's a bit too overcast, overlit in some spots. We can maybe darken the whole thing down a bit. It's not a bad idea. Let's preserve transparency and then I don't know. Okay, yeah, know what the problem is. I mean, now it looks even lighter, right? So. Like exactly the opposite of what we wanted to achieve. But I feel like I have to include, like if I want this to be a bit more in the world, I feel like I have to include a lot of the blue tones. I think we can try to erase that out here. No, I'm not going with this one. Maybe let's try to darken everything down with the brownish color here. Okay, yeah. I painted that on the wrong layer, haven't I? I have. Okay. This is the right layer. And then we can try to erase out. I mean, now the highlights look a bit more dull, and I do kind of like that. Oh, that blue fog is cool too. Micro splashes in the rain. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I think we with this darkened down version, it integrates a bit better in the picture. So let's use the soft round brush and erase out. I don't even know if we need to erase a lot of that. I actually think it looks fine. Let's just move that to the other layer And let's do the same thing with the other cow. Yeah. Here I added some vegetation, which isn't ideal. Let's use this brush. And delete out the elements with the foliage. Like that, maybe? Okay. Maybe a bit less. Like that. I painted it all on the cow's layer, which is a bit wrong. But still, I feel like we need to integrate this a bit in the picture, otherwise it will look weird. What exactly are those red blue things on the tree supposed to be? Like, I can tell you, like pieces of cloth hanging on from the tree. Like from some form of like waypoint signaling, maybe from a party or something like a peasant ritual thingy, maybe something religious. I don't know, but I think they look kind of neat. I do like them. What were your ideas with the floating things in the wind? They look cute. And they do. So I do want to wait a moment. Where are those now? I think those are here. Dance. Okay. Actually, for this I should get a bit of reference. Then I have a minor remark. Should the angle of the rain and the direction of those things align to some content? Yeah, I mean, if it is in the wind... The thing is, if you look at wind, if it isn't like overbearingly conforming in one direction, the rain directly in the foreground tends to be pretty senkrecht, perpendicular. No. And you have kind of a point there. But then again, I feel like the rain has to be in this direction out of compositional reasons. If I just flip that, it won't look good. I'm pretty sure. I mean, we can try. No. This makes everything way worse. Like, this has to be at this angle. Of course, it's not a must, just saying. Yeah, you're pretty much right, but I think we can go with some artistic freedom here. It's a hard call. Oh, I painted that on the wrong layer. Do we want another band with another color? I don't know. Maybe 2 are enough. Let's move to the bridge. To something else for a change. And also, please keep telling me those things. Sometimes I don't think about them, and that was a very good remark, and it also helped me. Even though sometimes I think, okay, we just live with it. Because at the end of the day, with such things, I feel like it's always more important to get things right from a compositional angle and from a storytelling angle, rather than everything conform directly to like reality. Have you seen what Google has published with its new AI Lumiere? I have read about that, but I didn't check that out as much. So yeah, might be something I should do. Does it make cool images? Okay, let's add some separation here. I also feel like I should include some form of this ochreish color here as well. I feel like, especially with the architecture here, sometimes I have to get in rough ideas and see if they stick. like you can see, all of this is not really detailed, but still it makes a bit more sense on a compositional level. Like I want to mirror the color of the building also here on the bridge, which makes the whole thing feel a bit more connected. It creates and edits videos. Oh, that's cool. Using text to image input. I should definitely check that out. I experimented a bit with Stable Diffusion and the animate function there, and that also works pretty cool. But I think a lot of the AI stuff that are groundbreaking in the future will be will be text again, will be video related, not image or text related. Oh, we will see. Gotta check that out though. I should definitely use a smaller brush for this. Okay, let's remove the shelter for just a quick second. Let's reintroduce it. Yeah, I do like to emphasize this one corner here. Maybe just until here, then it kind of fades out. Something like that. And same thing here. I'll remove the... where is it? The shelter. I mean, the negative side point to this is that it draws a lot of attention to the bridge. And I think I have to darken this down. I do like the design part of it. I think it's a bit too bright. The building reminds me of the window from The Crow. Actually, I haven't seen that movie at all. I should watch it, right? Something I haven't watched. Okay, let's see. We use the soft brown brush. Hit preserve transparency on the bridge. And then darken this down a bit. I think already this looks a bit nicer. Let's go back to the cliff. Add some color splashes here. Can't do that. I thought I painted on another layer, but I didn't. And still talking about the Google thing, I think it's not a product yet, but the published clips look really promising. I gotta check that out. Okay, let's select the bridge again. It's real stormy weather here. Can you feel the waves clashing against this mighty bridge? I sure can. I also want to darken down this part of the bridge a bit more, especially here in the foreground. Usually as things wander towards the foreground, you want to include more and more contrast and make everything a bit more in the shadow blue, in the highlights yellow, and also I tend to use a lot of saturated tones for foreground color shadows. I imagine this to be some form of tree, or maybe a lot of trees. Something like that. And Jungwolle looks great. Thank you so much. Glad you dig the piece. The front cow is sculptured very well. That, I must admit, that is pretty much a photo reference. I did paint over this, but yeah, that is from a photo. Happy little brushes. Everyone needs a friend. Right, exactly that. And Jungwolle, how are you doing? Is everything okay? I'm certainly doing really good. Nothing out of the ordinary. What we didn't address at all. Oh, I should remove that. Put that to another layer and merge it down. I think we also need to detail some of the foreground cliff elements. Like, I did a lot of work now here on the cathedral and now also on the bridge. Maybe let's remove the rain for a short moment. I'll just detail in the grass here a little bit. By the way, what's behind the bridge? Large dark hall room with black walls? You mean here? Yeah, I'm not too sure. I do think like this is not like a bridge in the classical sense. That there is like, I mean, oh wait a moment. Need to go to the other layer. That we have some see-through area here, which I could have done also, but I feel like, yeah, it's like a hallway, like this whole thing stands on this ginormous structure. That is how I imagine it. You need to save. Gaming Hamster, you're right, I need to save. I haven't done that at all, and I also need to drink something. Logo hydration, right. What was that? Did you see that? The mouse cursor just wandered around. Please don't crash. I'm also afraid. when it's at that stage. Fresh home from the coast to the Baltic Sea. Now I enjoy the Kamin and your work. Oh, that's so cool. And you're again back from the Baltic Sea. Oh man, I mean, I know that a lot of your job is like really hard, but then again, I do kind of admire it that you get to see all of these like Eastern European and Nordic places. It's something, I mean, I'm fully aware you work and you don't have time to really enjoy these, but the landscape alone is pretty cool. So I don't know. I don't know if I should be envious, but still, it's pretty cool. All I'm saying. Okay, it didn't crash. Everything worked. But we had some crashes before, like this had happened. Where do we have these elements here? Not that one, not that one. Outer Man Bridge. Where do we have that? Here, okay. I think we can merge this one down. No need to have that on another layer. Because now I can integrate all of this a bit nicer. And in case you're wondering, I will also switch to games after maybe I don't know how much Steam I still have to go here. Maybe like half an hour. I don't want to quit directly at 8 p.m. But I also do want to play some games, but now that we still have something going on here, I'm still motivated. Let's keep pushing a little bit. I hope that's okay. Yet another possible extension. If it rains for some reason, little puddles. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to emphasize with these little like I checked some pictures of stones, and when they're wet, their edges are a bit accentuated. And we have like these little elements, and they are remnants of me doing something with little puddles. But I think we also have to pull the sky here for some reflections. If we can try that, we can do that. Like, where do we want the paddles to be? I think mostly they would be here, right? I don't know if this works, but let's try. Let's flip vertical. And use the hard eraser. I think I want to have some of the lighter colors here as well. Some of the darker ones here. You can make it like 60%, something like that. I think this is too much. Right. Yeah, it's tricky to get that to look right. And maybe I can try something else. Copy this area. Flip it vertically. Erase it out. I have to do this on 100% for a short moment. Then maybe we can copy this and have a reflection. Okay. Didn't realize that we have some space here left. Let's include some of this. I think this looks pretty interesting already. But what I wanted to do is flip the whole thing to have a reflection here in the water. And for this we need... So we need to merge that down first. Then I can copy this, make it reappear, copy it, flip it vertically, right? Actually, do I also need to flip it horizontally? What happened here? I think I did something wrong. I thought I would just have to flip it vertically, but that's... Actually, it is. And let's erase that out. And still we have to do this for this big rock here as well. And afterwards we can merge all of this down. Sorry for being a bit concentrated. And Manafee, wow, du kannst Musik und Kunst machen. Amazing! Dankeschön, Manafee. Ich hoffe, dir geht's gut. Ich habe letztens bei dir mal im Stream vorbeigeguckt. Ich mache auch gleich nochmal einen Shoutout. Sorry for switching to German real quick. Das hat mir auch super gut gefallen. Hier alle, die ja noch nicht bei Manafee wart, guckt da mal vorbei. Super cooler Content. Sehr zu empfehlen. And now I think I do need to erase some parts here out, and I think that looks rather nice. Like that, and now we have also these puddles and they are a bit more integrated in the image. So let's merge this down, let's merge this down. What is that? These are the puddles, so let's name these puddles. Okay. Mir geht's gut, nur zu warm, hab's mit der Heizung übertrieben. Kenn ich, also naja, ich kenn's eher, dass die Heizung noch nicht warm genug ist. Very nice. The rain now is not just a layer, but really integrated. Yeah, right. That is, I think, with this one, I even feel like here, this doesn't look so convincing, right? Does it? I don't know. I'm still on the fence with this one. I think this in the foreground looks nice. No question about that. I think I do want to erase that out. I think the rocks look way nicer. I think it's pretty unnatural for water to fall exactly in the creeks and make these little puddles, especially when we have stones and such. Usually this just falls down, because I have looked at reference of stuff like this and this basically never happened in the reference. is this playing any particular world? That is a good question, because I do have, I mean, obviously, not really, but maybe it does. I do have like a world building project where, and that I started about a year ago, but then I kind of disbanded that, and I didn't do a whole lot of things with it, but I do want to come back to it. Like, it's a world building exercise where like Hessia is located in an alternative timeline in a mountainous region. It's actually based on dreams that I had. And yeah, in this timeline we have like the 30 Years War time that basically extended a bit. And also the Emperor Barbarossa lived a lot longer and implemented some different reforms. And so the whole thing is basically like an alternate world of like 17th century Europe. Did you read my hair message? Jungwolle, I was so sorry. Do you want to have it that way? Praxis ist ein Quell der Künste. Constructive critic. When the flag from the trees is in that position, yeah, the wind is too strong. That Hirodra also mentioned that as well. Yeah, should we get rid of them? But they look so cool. But then here, I show you something. If I flip the rain, or even have that at another angle, it just looks plain wrong. Like, this doesn't look as good as the rain in this angle, because it complements the curves and stuff like that. But then again, I know what you're telling. Like, this should rather be on the other side, but then it also doesn't look as cool. I don't know. You're right, but should we do it like that? Is that better? I need some feedback. Do you prefer it like that? Like, I can copy this here. I mean, I need to integrate that. It's just a quick mock-up, but like that. Hiroda, you're also asked. What do you think? Should we do it like that? I mean, I actually don't really hate it. I would not prefer that. To the left, okay. Yeah, that's also... I mean, purely from graphic perspective, and that is how I think most of the time, this makes for the cooler image. But it makes not much sense on a physical level. So, yeah, I know that. And concerning the rain, what do you think about flipping the rain? Like, I show you again. We could also like rotate this, but I don't think. Like, no, I actually rotate it. I don't think that's that bad, and that would confirm with the angle. I mean, obviously I have to redo some of the strokes here, because now we have no rain here. It is better. Yeah, okay. Let's go for that then. Then I have to redo the rain, which will be a bit of a challenge. Let's try to pick exactly the right color that I picked here. Something like that. Maybe we can just overpaint the areas where the rain is not there. First of all, let's use the rain brush. Is that the right one that I used? Okay, this comes predefined at that angle. Okay, let's see. Maybe I can switch the whole thing around a bit. Like, this just works at that angle. Other angles don't work as intended. So let's see, brush shape. Brush tip. And now we have this direction. And can we use another angle? Actually, this doesn't change anything. Okay, let's do it like that then. And we just add some rain and we copy this to the parts where it's missing. And here I think I did that with just a motion blur, if I remember correctly. Blur, motion blur. And now I have this on the wrong side of the image again. Where is that? I can't even find it. Okay, it's here. I can't see it like that. I mean, obviously this is wrong. I think that's okay. Okay, let's see. First we gotta align those things. I think now it looks pretty aligned. And then we can copy it to the edges of the screen. And hopefully it will look right. Let's merge that down. Let's copy this to this angle. Okay, and now we gotta erase everything that is in the middle. First, let's get rid of this. And I will switch grain to a lower opacity, maybe. Yeah. And we can try to remove everything that isn't in this layer. And same thing here. Okay, we actually forgot one spot. It's not as good. Can I include this as well? No. Can we duplicate this? Also not. I did merge that down already. Okay, that's not a good thing. Let's duplicate this layer and include it here. And I think now everything should work. Push that bit to the side. Now we can merge everything down. Okay. The twisted rain looks fine. You could also paint the rain on a larger layer if you want to avoid hard cuts. Yeah, I did do it freestyle, so it's okay. I think it looks fine. Maybe not the best way to do it, but still, it looks cool. And Mana Faces, it reminds me a bit of Fontaine in Genshin. Yeah, we also did like one Genshin Impact pick. Mana, if you're still here, you can check that out. Wait a moment, I'll look for it. Because we had, like, Moki wished Mondstadt, my girlfriend told me, and since I didn't want to copy it exactly, I painted it in a wintry landscape. So let's look for that. I can check real quick. Wait a moment. Where is it? Documents. Where do we have that? Is it in a subfolder? I did reorganize my pictures, so that is why I'm a bit confused where it is. Gosh, where is it? I just want to show it. I mean, look. Ah, here, I have found it. So, this is the Genshin Impact picture that we did for Moki. And I think it turned out pretty cool. Like, it has this real wintry vibe. Yeah, this is what I wanted to show you. Like this true Genshin Impact. Okay, let's switch to this painting again. And yeah, I think we make the cut in about like 8 minutes, but I'm also a bit burned out now. Like the rain had me, but still, I think we did a good job with make this conform to the real world a bit more. It was a good idea from chat. Looks so good. Thank you, Rodra. And afterwards we will finally play some games. I promise, and we will do that. But I really need to address those rock areas here in the foreground, right? They're pretty much undefined. But then again, we don't need to have everything be like ultra detailed, but still we need to have some form of consistency. Like here I have way more detail than I have here, so Sometimes you can get away with that. But I think here I do want to have a little bit more detail. And also here this grassy area is a bit messy. The cool thing is, once you have all of these colors already in the image, there's sometimes really no need to pick another color from the color wheel. You can just color pick inside the picture and everything is fine. This is on another layer again. This is why I hate working on so many layers. But then again, I feel like with these various elements, it wasn't a bad idea to separate them. But still, I feel like I need to merge them down again sometime later. I think we do that in the next stream. In the next stream we will be painting exclusively rocks and vegetation. I also think we do need one more stream. Like, it's not finished yet. But it already looks pretty nice. The cool thing with the rock things is you can basically do whatever you want. This is why I love them. You just need to do this over and over again, and every time it will turn out pretty nice. With other things like animals, you have to be really on point with the scale and everything. And here this is just messing around and everything tends to look good. Okay. What are you doing, Clip Studio Paint? I also need to work on the shadow right. I mean, it's cool that we added some little elements, but I don't know. There's something very off about it. should we go to the shelter one? I'm gonna blend a bit here. Sometimes when I get to this point and I need a color that is a little bit darker, I just bring up this dialog with the color settings, bring everything a bit more towards blue, and then make it a bit more saturated, and usually that does the trick and I get a nice color. Yeah, I'm not overly happy with it. Maybe I need to gather some more reference. But it's also hard to look directly for stuff like that. Like, what are you gonna search for? Like, shelter, you're gonna find everything and nothing. You've used the RGB dialogues for that. HSV seems more natural to me. Rate you for a bit in the direction of blue, reduce value and saturation. Usually I just go for the color wheel, and this makes a lot of sense for me. You can see that, right? And I tend to stick especially in this area here. The saturated tones I leave for like the last finishing touches to make the image pop. And to be perfectly honest, like this is HSV, right? Isn't it? HLS is this another way to display it. I think it doesn't really matter that much as long as you push it a bit towards blue and then towards more saturation. You end up with a nice shadow color. I think you can also have like huge variant of different things. I just tend to usually just use the color wheel and then color pick. This works fine for most of my applications. Yeah, let's have some more clothes flowing in here. I think that adds a bit more dynamic. Why not? Why not? I should have been more attentive. No, Heroda, it's absolutely no problem. Like, I really appreciate those little inputs and questions, and I try my best to answer. Still with the shelter, I do have a couple of problems with it. I don't know how many of these little stones I want to have here. I feel like a couple will be nice. Okay, we do have 5 minutes past half 9. So I'd say let's call this a finished stream, not a finished painting, but a finished stream. And then we will play some video games. Okay. Let's save. And I do want to see it again with the rain included. I'm always afraid when it does that. Okay, now I'm starting to get afraid. Actually, I just used like one save file. Okay, it's back. It's back. Yeah. This looks nice. It's pretty dynamic with all the wind going on. I really like the cows. And I also think we did a good job with the background, with the Mage Academy. I think the bridge could use some work here and there. But still, for the most part, it's okay. When I was actively drawing images decades ago, Hiroda, you have to share. I think you already shared something and it was pretty cool, if I remember right. Hopefully I do remember. Clothes were really hard for me. They always looked wrong. Yeah, you have to accentuate all the little wrinkles and stuff like that. And they are not too easy. Then again, I probably have a lot less trouble with closes and folds and stuff like that as I have with general character design and character. That's something I struggle a lot with. Same with animals. I tend to be really good at like this environmental stuff because that is what I'm painting all of the time. So I mean, go figure, if you do a thing over and over and over again, you will start to get good. And if you like actively avoid something, you will stay bad at it. So that's the way it is. Okay, so thank you all for the nice art stream. I will take a quick break of like 3 minutes or something like that, and then we will play retro computer games again. And Herodra, thank you for the bits. Thank you for the bits.
Thanks for sharing this with us.
It's so nice. Thank you, but you don't have to. But yeah, I'm also pretty happy how this turned out. And maybe if we have time, And now check it. Like, this is where we started. Like, it's actually crazy. And maybe I do this one as well, because I like this one also a lot. And this could also... I don't know. Some of the thumbnails were really cool. I feel like especially this wasn't as strong, this wasn't as strong. This is a bit bland. This could work with some alterations. This is interesting, but just because of this color scheme, I think. Especially this one. Maybe this one. Okay. Let's see. Let me take a quick break. Thank you all, and I'll be back in 3 minutes. Until then, take care.